Whether it's Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, or any other virtual meeting service, I'm going to show you how to use OBS to turn your camera into a virtual camera that you can manipulate any way you want. Let's get to it. So when you open OBS, this is what you're going to see, except without all of this stuff over here. If you don't have OBS, I will leave a link in the description for you to download it yourself. It's a free software that lets you stream and do other things with it. But one of the features of it is that it will let you create a virtual camera. So you can have things like bar graphs over here, you can have text, you can have a custom background, you can have a custom border, whatever you want, so that instead of just having your plain old camera, you can have something customized to your liking. And that way, if you're in a meeting and if you're showing something, like I'm a teacher, so I would maybe show a bar graph, or I can show a video or things along those lines on my screen while I am still presenting. It just makes it a whole lot easier than just having your face on there and having to swap screens and things along those lines, right? So if I have my virtual camera up, I can actually just switch in between these at any point that I want, and it'll keep that virtual camera up. So it's like switching screens just a whole lot easier and a whole lot smoother. So once you get your virtual camera set up, it's not permanent. So when you're inside of the meeting, you can move things in real time, and you can see once I move it over here, it's actually moving it in the window itself when I have my Teams meeting open. Same thing with Google Meet. If I move it over here, it'll move it here. Now with Google Meet, for some reason, they mirror it on your end, but when you present to other people, it's not mirrored. I don't know quite why they do that, but I figured that out the hard way after doing meetings, trying to make it mirrored, and then it turns out that it's perfectly fine. So don't worry that it's mirrored on your screen. On the screen of everybody else that's watching you, it won't be mirrored like that. As you notice, in order to show you Google Meet and Microsoft Teams, I had to press the virtual camera button and I had to start it. It's really as simple as that, honestly. So once I am here and I have my presentation kind of already set up or ready to go, you can pre-download things if you need to. Like I said, it's in real time, it's on the fly, so you can adjust it at any point you want. Let's say I wanted to keep that border up. Now what I can do is I can go back into my presentation. I have it already loaded here on my virtual camera. But when you start, it's probably going to be either no camera, or if you're on a laptop, it's going to have your camera right here that's already plugged in. It'll say integrated camera or something along those lines. You can change it to your virtual camera. So it'll say OBS virtual camera. You click it, and now you're in the virtual camera. So I know Google Meet, because of the pandemic, everything has kind of upgraded itself. So they have the blur background option, and they have backgrounds and effects that you can actually change yourself. If I wanted to change my entire background, I could do that as well. But for most other apps, especially the more professional apps, they don't have that option. As you can see here, this would be my regular camera. And then I can change it to the OBS camera, and I can adjust the brightness, which does a decent job. Sort of, kind of, not really. Or I can mirror my video, but that's about the only two options that I have, right? So virtual camera does a brilliant job at allowing you to adjust things the way that you want to adjust them. And again, this will be useful for if you want to have a virtual background, but you don't have Google Meet, you're working with anything other than that, you can certainly just have this picture right here, right? Or let's say this is a picture of a random background and make it like that. And now you can have any background you want. Or for example, like for my school, I had the broadcast up so that we did like a mini news station at the beginning of the day. And what I had up here that I can change by going into text, I just said the date. I said, good morning, right? We did a presentation with like the weather and the news for the day and what's going on for the day. And all I had to do while the kids were still up there is I put something in the corner, basically a slideshow that just went through it. And then I had the text for the entire day just up on the screen. You can even make it scroll if you want to. It's very cool and very useful if you're doing a dynamic broadcast that you have to change manually or share your screen, which is always a pain, right? Making the virtual camera is just a whole lot easier and simple to do. If you got something out of this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you have ideas for future videos, let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, have a great day.